Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing, Prescott. They'll set up the screen down. Up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. That catch good for only a couple. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. When the guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Sets up 4th down.
So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Here we go, 46.
On 4th, they do snap it to Prescott. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the 1st down conversion. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Kill.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Prescott yet again. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A little too aggressive. Flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Switch up.
From the shotgun again to Elliott. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
Ezekiel Elliott.
Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey.
Made by Christian Kirksey.
From the 36, Prescott. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers 16. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
16-yard line.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 10 more there and another 1st down. 1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Cooper was the target there, but it'll be second and goal.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback. And when he
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 14-yard line.
On second down, here's Rodgers. To Valdez-Scantling over the middle. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Packers.
On first and 10, here's Rodgers. Flushed out right. And Lewis has it, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards, the final tally. So from Cowboy territory now, here's first and 10 at the 47. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. On first down, Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. Complete. This is Lewis. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Throwing again on second down. Rodgers. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. So third and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Now Rodgers. And that's complete to Lewis. Touchdown, Packers. Mercedes Lewis, 39 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Packers 14, Cowboys nothing. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
21-yard line.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Prescott. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. To throw is Prescott. And that one will fall incomplete. Intended for clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. Running with Elliott. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. A first down throw for Prescott. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jackson.
By the Packers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something that feels somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. Typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out.
Mike, 58, right there. Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know. 58, boys, 58, 58. Mike, go, get out there, get out there.
A second down throw for Prescott. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Check. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Go. Motion.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. And Wilson has it. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Check it back. Go to 54. Check 20. Under. Rush in.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
At the 45-yard line.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And again, it's Prescott. Dancing to his left.
In your face!
Oh, Prescott stripped, and the Packers pick it up. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Well, that's unfortunate because he had a nice run going, but give credit to the defense. They got a hand in the cookie jar there, CD.
You have to think about vision, finding a place to get down after you know you've gotten all you can out of a run, and obviously ball security is paramount. In today's football, everyone's coming after the rock. You've got to make sure you protect it and protect the yardage you just gained.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Well, CD, taking a step back, we're 2 weeks into the season, and you already kind of get the sense that teams are beginning to separate themselves. If you look at the 2-0 teams, and remember, 62% of 2-0 teams ultimately make the playoffs. But Baltimore, Kansas City, Green Bay, Seattle, just to name a few, they look really good.
They certainly do, and in a lot of ways, those are the teams that we expected to be 2-0 at this part of the season. I mean, it's no major surprise. But how about Arizona being 2-0 as well? People talked about them getting better in the offseason. I don't know how many of us thought they'd beat San Francisco in the opener. They did, Then they jumped on Washington this week, and they are 2-0 as well.
Now, on the other side of the spectrum, we know the not good news about teams that start 0-2. The Giants and the Jets both there, Detroit, Cincinnati. So, again, maybe some more predictable names.
Certainly, they are predictable. Again, not a surprise for most of them, although many thought Detroit would be improved at this point. But how about a team that's 0-2 that went through a little bit of a difficult offseason like the rest of us, but even more so because of players being gone? How about Houston being 0-2 right now? They won the division last year. I think that's a little bit unexpected right now, even though they had a tough opening schedule with Kansas City and Baltimore.
And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up fourth. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll run it with Jones. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
On the play. And the Packer first down.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Here's Rodgers to throw. Looking deep for Adams. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big play there. Rodgers to Adams. And even 40 yards.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. And they're going to get him. He's sagged back around the 28.
Big DeMarcus Lawrence getting in there and bringing him to the ground.
12 yards. And it's 3rd down.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 28 yards. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
Extra point.
They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here.
And Prescott, his third interception. Adrian Amos with a pick. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation point, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
For Green Bay.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. On 2nd and 7, Rodgers. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. Now the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. His second touchdown of the night. And the Packers add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
The score, Packers 28, Cowboys nothing. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This is Tony Pollard. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play and give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out.
Mike, 58, right there. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Hey, 2-2.
Prescott on first down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Come on, check nickel, nickel, nickel. Here we go, 47. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Watch twist. Watch twist.
A give to Elliott. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. They'll run it with Elliott. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position.
Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic. Crunch time, defense.
They'll run on first down. Jones. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
Green Bay.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And with things looking pretty good on, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Able to find Lazard. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? On first down, Jones. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Slant to Adams. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a 1st down. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Rodgers throwing here. Steps away to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now it's Rodgers being chased out left. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. So it's It's all over. A Green Bay victory, and this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field, so you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from AT&T Stadium.